what's going on, people? What's going on? I hope y'all feeling good. I hope y'all doing good. I have a crazy story for you guys coming straight out of Miami, crazy ass Florida, as they say. And in the next story, I'll be discussing about the newest of Michael Jackson. So I'll be giving some details about him and one of his accusers, honey. Okay, so we're gonna get to Michael Jackson second, but let me speak about this new upcoming and inspiring rapper. He probably would have been a mega star. His name is Brian Trotter. He went by the name Kent Won't Stop. So Kent Won't Stop had been missing since October 17th, and that's when his family, called in for him missing. They reported him missing. Little did he know that his own good friend that he's been friends with for over 10 years was behind his murder, was behind his death. His friend name is Robert Coltrane. That's the name of his friend. He's 25 years old and Brian was 25 years old. So it's like they almost, in a way, kind of grew up together. You know what I'm saying? Like they were friends for so long. Okay, so what happened and how his body was discovered was that there was a car accident on a rain-slick highway near Miami Lake. And Miami State Troopers were called out to the scene. So as they were interrogating and questioning Robert Coltrane, they discovered flies swarming around the trunk of his car as they were towing his car on a nearby parking lot. So anything would click on in our heads, like, yo, why is there flies swarming around? Like something is not right. So the first thing will click on your head is to investigate even further and check. So when they noticed that, they told Robert to empty out all his possessions out of the car. And that's when they discovered Kent Won't Stop body in the trunk of the car. It was a silver Hyundai. And it's a really sad case because this guy, like I said before, would have blown up. He probably would have been just like Lil Wayne.
Drugs will get you killed, love will get you killed. I ain't sledding days. Tell me this ain't real. Run with a pack of wolves and tell me what's your next meal. Fortune more than wheels, knowledge, wisdom, will. Syndicated fabrications, propaganda through the nation. Problematic situation, some would call it simulation. Bloggers working for the Fed. It's no wonder they be hating to pop in the flesh, ducking my assassination.
And it's such a shame that he had to go out in this manner. So when they discovered his body like that, his body was wrapped up in fabric and his body was already decomposing, you guys. He'd been there for a while. His body was decomposing and it was just a foul odor. It was a nasty, smelly, it was a bad sight. It was just heartbreaking to see him, I'm sure, for the troopers. So that's when the friend was charged with second-degree murder and charged with illegally transporting human remains. So his father noticed something was off with Robert when Robert came to pick up his son. And the father never knew that was the last time he would see his son. You could imagine your child being friends with somebody for so many years. You know what I'm saying? Since like yay high. And then all of a sudden turn around and kill your own child. So this is what alleged that he did. Okay? So his father knew something was wrong because he was acting very strange. Didn't come in the house. Normally he would come to the house. He didn't want to talk to the father. He didn't want no type of communication. He was very antsy, very nervous, and the father found that very, very odd and strange because normally he's never like that. Yeah, that's probably his guilt trip and his spirit telling him, you wrong, and you was about to murder this boy, your own friend. So he's locked up now. So he's without bond. So that's good. He's held without any type of bond, and he's just refusing to cooperate with the police. He's giving them a hard time. He don't want to talk. He don't want to say anything. That sounds like a guilty person. You know what I'm saying? It's not proven because they always say innocent till proven guilty, okay? But if you're not cooperating with the police and that's your friend, you look hella suspicious, dude. You look hella suspicious, Robert. For real, for real. Like, you really do. So, he's refusing to cooperate, and the thing is, how he died, he was shot with a Glock 9 gun. He was shot several times. So that's what the autopsy reported when when they examined his body, was that he was shot, and that's what led to his demise, caused his demise, was him being shot dead. And it's a really sad case. There's no motive. The police doesn't have a motive as to why he did it. To me, since he knew him, it could have been jealousy. It could have been freaking envy. Maybe there was girls that the friend wanted that Can't Won't Stop was getting because he was an upcoming inspiring rapper. You know what I'm saying? So we don't know the real reason why the friend is being charged and why he had anything to do with any type of connection with this murder. But honestly, he doesn't look innocent, you guys. And judging by but the information I'm giving you, what do you feel? Leave a comment down below. What do you feel? Do you feel his friend Robert is innocent? Do you think he had nothing to do with the murder? I find that very strange. Like all these clues and evidence is like, bro, you're not looking too good out here. So I hope the family do get justice. I hope they come down, they come down to the truth, and so the family can have some type of closure, because it's never a great feeling to not know what happened to your loved ones, okay? And it's never a great feeling to know that the person who caused your loved one hurt, harm, and their death, caused them to be deceased, they're roaming around free. So I hope the family get closure, and rest in peace to Brian Trotter, aka Can't Won't Stop. Okay, so we're gonna be moving on to Michael Jackson. Can y'all tell me this? Why they won't let Michael Jackson rest in peace? Why is his name still dragged through the mud? Leave the man alone. He's been deceased for like over 10 years. Leave him alone. He died in June 2009. We are in October 2020. Like, why is people still dragging his name? Anyway, you have this accuser. His name is James Safe Chuck. He's one of the accusers of Michael Jackson that claimed to be sexually abused. Now, the sexual abuse allegations started back in 1993. You know, Michael Jackson was real hot at the time, still making music, and it's funny that James was one of the people who supported Michael Jackson when this first came out, and all of a sudden, you're a victim. Leaving Neverland documentary came out in 2019. That's when it resurfaced his sexual abuse claims, which was dismissed, by the way. And so this was 2019, but 2014 he had this James Safechuck. He sued MJJ Productions and MJJ Ventures due to negligence, but the judge ruled it out and said, well, it wasn't the company's fault, you know what I'm saying, and etc., etc. So now he's back trying to sue again. He's not letting up on Michael Jackson. He's standing by Michael Jackson sexually abused him. And honestly, I don't feel like Michael Jackson touched any of those boys inappropriately. What the only fault would be was having those boys in the house. I personally wouldn't want nobody's children in my house. If you're a fan, you could stay a fan outside my house. I don't need you to come into my house. Now, it's one thing to have an amusement park, if that's what you want to have, and so on and so forth. But to bring fans into your own personal space, I think that was the mistake. That's the only mistake so far I see. Now, if you guys think he's guilty, then leave a comment down below. We could discuss this. But honestly, I don't think Michael Jackson touched any of those damn boys. When you're famous, when you outspoken and you're a boss, you have your own masters, whatever's going on with you, just know that there's always going to be a hater. There's always going to be somebody that want to see you fall and want to rain down on your parade. So this guy's not gonna let up. I just hope one day Michael Jackson could finally get peace one day, leave his name out their mouths, leave this sexual abuse allegations alone, because getting kind of old now. He's no longer here. What the hell do you want from him? He's not here anymore. Let it go, okay? So tell me what you guys think of this James Save Chuck. Tell me what the hell you guys think. Oh, there's other celebrities like Macaulay Clarkin, if I said his name right. That was a little boy with the super red lips. Super red lips. He played in the famous movies Home Alone. If you guys remember seeing that as a little kid, that's still one of my movies to this day. So yeah, he was one of the people who supported Michael Jackson. So plenty of other people came out in support of Michael Jackson. So along with James, but now James has had a change of heart. I know we could do that out here. But anyway, tell me what y'all think. Leave a comment down below. Like, comment, and subscribe for some more juicy stories, okay? This is the place to be for some nice entertainment, all right? And I'll catch y'all next video. All right, I'm logging off. Bye.